Hey everybody, David Emily back again. Wanted to do another LeetCode project. This one, once again, week 2 of May. This one's called the Single Element in a Sorted Array. I'm going to do it in C. Give a quick minute to go over the problem. Basically, we're given this array. It's sorted, which is going to come in handy, and all but one of the numbers have duplicates. And since it's sorted, that means the numbers are right next to each other. So the example they give us is 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 8, 8. And of course in here we want to return a 2. I created another one, this can come in handy. It's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, in which case we want to return a 3. So there's a couple things we can useful in here is that we know only one element will appear exactly once, which is super cool because that means as soon as we find that element we can return it. The second one is it's sorted, so the numbers are right next to each other, which is awesome, because this one said to run in login and O1 space. So we can't, typically when I approach something like this, I would create a dictionary, keep track of the number, and then how many times it showed up. Here we don't have to do this. Here, since we know the numbers are right next to each other, we can just simply run through, compare this one to the one next to it. Compare this 2 to the 2 next to it. Oh, that's not a 2, it's a 3, so we can just simply return this one. So the code, as opposed to iterating through each one, we can iterate through every other one and just return it if they don't equal. Works in all cases except when that number is on the very end, which I have here. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Our case would not do it because we would catch this 3 and then would run a overflow, a seg fault when we went over here because there's no third one. So I'm going to come up with some code. I'm going to show you the code that when we iterate through this, we're going to stop at here. We're going to stop at this comparison, this 2 comparison. We're going to stop there. And we're going to assume that if we haven't already covered it yet, then we need to return the last one because that is the one. So let's go through this real quick. Start off, this number, they gave us the array and the number size, so we don't have to iterate through and find the number size. So let's just do a for int equals I is less than number size. And since kind of how we talked about earlier, we want to stop at the before we do the last one, I'll just make that less than 1. Less than 1. And then we want to do every other number. So instead of just incrementing by 1, I'm actually going to say I equals I plus 2. And then we're comparing if these numbers equal each other. So I'm just going to say if they don't equal each other, so nums I does not equal nums I plus 1, I want to return nums I. Given the first example, if this 2 does not equal 3, this 2 is the one we want, so we're going to kick it out. Else, we just want to increment the I by 2, which we do here. If this goes all the way through, and all of these are pairs, then we'd have the case here, where we are currently here, and 3 is what we want to return. So that's the case. Let's just return nums, num size minus 1. Let's run it. Finish, submit. And hey, it passed. Let's open this up, see how we did. I think there is 80% of this, other submissions. It looks like you could also do, I'm imagining one of these probably has bit math in it. They used a binary search. Great idea. This last one. Okay, pretty close to what we did, except we're doing I equals I plus 1 as opposed to just I plus plus and iterating again here. So thanks for tuning in. Good luck. Let me know if you did anything different.